Hello friends, today we are going to see the architecture of data mining system, that is the architecture of very simple typical data mining system that will come under the subject data warehousing and mining. First we should know why we need data mining. Nowadays the volume of data is increasing every day. Day to day the data volume is increasing and we can handle the data from business transactions, scientific data, sensor data, pictures, audio and videos, web pages, social medias and etc. So, we are gathering the data from all these sources. Hence, there is a requirement of a very powerful system to extracting only the required data and that can automatically generate reports, views, summary of data for better decision making. So, without the summary, the decision making is very difficult. Hence, we need a very powerful system to extract only the summary of data. For that, we need the data mining. And now let us see what is data mining. Data mining is the process of discovering patterns in large data sets. The data set size may be megabytes to terabytes. From those huge volume of data, we are going to discover only a required data pattern. And the data mining involves machine learning, statistics as well as DBMS systems. Therefore, the data mining is interdisciplinary subfield of computer science as well as statistics. The overall goal of data mining is to extract information with intelligent methods from data set and transform the information for further use. And the data mining also involves databases, data management, data processing, models and inference considerations, interestingness metrics, complexity consideration, post processing of discovered structures, visualization and online updating. These are all done by the data mining. And now let us see the major components of data mining. Here the first one is information repository, data pre-processing tools, database or data warehouse servers and knowledge base, data mining engine, pattern evaluation and user interfaces. The first one is information repository. The information repository are located here. Here we are having the different types of databases, other data warehouses and the web pages, World Wide Web and other information repositories. So many things may be there to extract the data, to collect the data. We are collecting the data from these data sources. And next one is data pre-processing tools. So, data pre-processing tools will be located here. By using data pre-processing, we are going to do data cleaning, integration and data selection. And the next one is the selected data will be stored in this database or the local data warehouse servers. And the next one is knowledge base. Knowledge base is here. Here we are having the constraints or the knowledge. Here they are going to give the information to how the data will be extracted from this data. That is, we are going to select only the required data by satisfying those constraints which are actually stored in the knowledge base. And next one is data mining engine. By using the data mining engine with the help of knowledge base only, we are going to mine the required data. And next one is pattern evaluation. Pattern evaluation is here. So, by using this pattern evaluation, we are going to display the mined data. How we are going to present our data will be given in this pattern evaluation. And next one is user interface. So, by using the user interface only, we are going to present this data to our end user. The end users are business decision makers. business decision makers. So, these are the important components of data mining. What are they? Information repository, data pre-processing tools, database or data warehouse servers, knowledge base, data mining engine, pattern evaluation and user interface. And let us see all these things in detail. The first one is information repository. In the information repository, we are having a set of databases, data warehouses, World Wide Web and other information repository. That is, a collection of databases may be there and other data warehouses, a spreadsheet, video and audio files and all other information repositories will be there. From these we can collect the raw data. All the raw data will be collected from the information repository. And next one is the data pre-processing. The data pre-processing will be done on this raw data. Here the data cleaning and data integration technique may be performed on this raw data. And the next one is databases or data warehouse servers. The database or data warehouse server is responsible for fetching the relevant data. We are going to fetch only the relevant data based on the user's data mining request, and all those fetched data will be stored in this local database or our local data warehouse servers, because we are going to select only the required information from this huge volume of raw data. This size may be megabytes to terabytes of data. From those we have to extract only the required collection of data, and that will be stored in our local database or local data warehouse servers. The next one is knowledge base. So, it is the domain knowledge. We are going to save all the domain knowledge that is used to guide the search or evaluate the interestingness of resulting patterns. Such knowledge can include the concept of hierarchies, which is used to organize attributes into different levels of abstractions, and knowledge such as users' belief, which can be used to access an interesting patterns. So, if we want interesting pattern from the data, the knowledge base is very important. Here we are going to guide the search engine how to evaluate the interesting patterns, and this domain knowledge may also have metadata, that is describing the data from multiple heterogeneous sources. Knowledge base is very important. It contains the guidelines of knowledge, that is data mining. The next and most important one is data mining engine, and this is the essential to data mining system and ideally consists of set of functional modules for the tasks. And what are the tasks of data mining engine? Characterization, association and correlation analysis, classification, prediction, cluster analysis, outlier analysis and evaluation analysis. These are the tasks of data mining. Another tool is pattern evaluation model, and this component interacts with the data mining modules to present the interestingness measures of data. For efficient data mining, it is highly recommended to push the evaluation of pattern interestingness as deep as possible into mining process, so as to confine the search to only the interestingness patterns. And this model presents the data in the form of reports like charts and graphs. That is, the mined data, that is the statistical consolidated data is given to this pattern evaluation, and this pattern evaluation convert those data into the form of reports, and reports may be the line graph or the bar graph, pie chart, likewise. So, these are the outputs of the pattern evaluation module. The last one is user interface module. This is used to communicate the users and the data mining system. That is, the user can communicate the data mining system by using the user interface module. and it allows the user to interact with the system by specifying data mining query or task. By using mining query, the user can extract some required data from the data mining, and this component allows the user to browse database and to browse data from data warehouse schemas or data structures, evaluate mined patterns, visualize the patterns in different forms. So, by using user interface module, the user can communicate or interact with the mining database system. Now let us see one very simple and interesting example for data mining in business intelligence. Our college management wants to know about the faculty member who is currently handling artificial intelligence, but they are having no information currently. During this pandemic period, no staff members, that is teaching or non-teaching staff members in this college. But in our storeroom, which is a very huge hall, they found the test papers of all department students for last 5 years, that is mid 1, mid 2, mid 3 model exam papers and some university exam results also there. And there are 5 departments in our college, and per department 120 students are studying, and just imagine the volume of test papers of all the years for last 5 years. All the years means all 4-year students for last 5 academic years. So, these data are called as raw data. And by using this raw data, how the management is going to predict the faculty members' performance. Okay. This is what the scenario. By using this, how the data mining is very much useful in the business intelligence. Let us see. In the first step, prepare the students' consolidated mark list for all exams for all departments by using data pre-processing tools. So, here we are going to generate the consolidated mark list from the text paper. From the test paper, we are going to generate the consolidated mark list for first year, second year, third year and final year students, mid 1, mid 2, mid 3, model exam and university exam results for all the years, and these will be generated for last 5 years. And this much data will be stored in our database or otherwise in the local data warehouse. This is the first step. And in the second step, by using the statistical summary or querying tool, we can extract the artificial intelligent faculty members result. The faculty member who is currently handling artificial intelligence, but he may handle some other subjects also previously along with the artificial intelligence. Okay. So, this particular point is called as data mining, because from this huge volume of data we are going to extract only the particular faculty members result. Okay. And the third step, by using data presentation or visualization technique, we can generate graph which presents all result of faculty member who is currently handling artificial intelligence. Okay. That is, this particular extracting data will be presented in the form of report or graph. He may handle so many other papers in different years. What are the performance of that particular faculty members, or what are the results of those subjects. Okay. All these things will be generated in a graph, and that will be given to our management. This report will be given to the management, and by using this report only they can doing some business decisions. So, based on the result of that particular report, the management will decide the decision about the faculty member, whether we can allow to continue or terminate the faculty member from the college. Okay. And this is the very simple diagram for data mining in business intelligence. Initially we are having data sources. Data sources means papers, files, web documents, scientific experiments, databases, that is the data repository. Data repository. A very huge volume of data will be there in the data repository. So this is called as data source. So from the data source we are having data pre-processing, integration and data warehousing. By using data pre-processing we can extract that is correct data from the data source and that will be stored in the data warehouse. And from the data warehouse we can use the statistical summary, querying or reporting tools to explorate the data. This is called as data exploration. And from the data exploration we can use the data mining by information discovery, that is by using some querying tools we can extract only the required data, that is called as data mining. Here the size of data will get reduced. And after that data presentation by using the visualization technique, that means from the discovery data we are going to generate the reports or graphic, that may be line graph or bar graph or any other pie graph also. This is called as data presentation. So this data presentation will given to the top management for business decision making, and finally the top management data will be otherwise called as knowledge. So the knowledge is used for decision making. Okay. So here we are having so many other persons also. This is DBA, database analysis. So by using database analysis we are going to extract the data and we are going to mine only the required data, and that required data will be given to the data analyst, and the data analyst data will be given to the data presentation, that is done by business analyst, and business analyst to end user. The end user here is top management. So this is called as data mining in business intelligence. And that's all about the architecture of typical data mining system. In the next class we will see another interesting topic in data mining and warehousing. Thank you all of you.